Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here. And in today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Monday, June the 24th. We got 12 MLB games tonight, so a relatively big slate. I've got two early player props, guys, that I do like for tonight's MLB slate that we're going to talk through. Two pitcher strikeout props I'm liking. So we're going to break down these two plays and share why I like them. As always, though, before we do get started, make sure you guys hit that like button down below if you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description. Or just make sure to use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks, and you will get your first deposit matched up to $100. And also, we do have a partnership with Sleeper. You guys can check out Sleeper, linked down below in the description. Or again, just use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper to get your first deposit matched up to $100. And if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are a DFS pick'em app similar to Prizepicks. Really simple, easy to use. You're just picking more or less on player projections. You build out an entry. You can make up to an 8-pick entry on Sleeper. You can win up to 100x your money as well. So if you guys do want to check out Sleeper, again, use that promo code NOAH when you sign up to get your first deposit matched up to $100. But let's go ahead and talk through the props I'm liking for Monday, guys, for Monday slate. Two strikeout props I'm liking for today. So first one we're going to take a look at that I like is going to be Cole Ragans, and we're going to take Cole Ragans for more than 6.5 strikeouts. And let's talk through this prop on Cole Ragans and why I like this one. So if you look at Ragans' recent games, for what it's worth, doesn't mean much, but he has gone over this line in 3 out of his last 5 games. You look at the starts where he went under, they were against the Dodgers and against the Padres, two teams that don't really strike out against lefties. So far this season, Cole Ragans has he has gone over this line. He's gone over this line in 10 out of 16 starts. So, over half his starts this season, he's been able to get 7 Ks or more. And if you look at the starts where Ragans went under 7 Ks, he had 6 versus the Padres, as we just said. Very tough strikeout matchup. Padres have one of the lowest strikeout rates versus left-handed pitching. And then he got 5 versus the Astros, another very tough strikeout matchup. He got 4 versus the Dodgers, very tough strikeout matchup. 4 versus the Blue Jays, very tough strikeout matchup. He did get 4 against Baltimore. That was a good strikeout matchup. Baltimore has been striking out a lot against lefties this year. But if you look at that game, Ragans only pitched. He didn't even pitch 2 innings because he gave up 9 hits and 7 runs in those 1.2 innings that he pitched. But he did get 4 strikeouts. I mean, of the 5 outs he recorded in that game, 4 of them were strikeouts. But he obviously went under that line, and then he went under against the Angels, another team that has been not striking out against lefties. So a lot of the starts, almost every start where Ragans has gone under this line, it has been against a team that has a very low K rate against lefties. Well, that's not the case today against the Marlins. If you look at the Marlins this season, they have been one of the worst teams in the league against left-handed pitching. Offensively, they've been terrible. Like, all their offensive stats are bad. And then if you look at their strikeout rate, so they have about a league average strikeout rate, 21.3% versus left-handed pitching this season. But if you look at their stats lately, over the last 30 days, Miami has been striking out a lot more against lefties. 25% K rate, 6th highest in the league over the last 30 days. And then if you look at the last 14 days versus left-handed pitching, 24.8% K rate. So Miami been a league average strikeout team versus left-handed pitching this season, but as of late, they've been striking out a lot more. And then if you look at their stats on the road, they've been striking out even more on the road lately. Last 30 days versus left-handed pitching on the road, Miami has the 2nd highest K rate in the league, 26.6%. Only Detroit has a higher K rate over that time span. So Miami's been striking out a ton lately, and especially on the road. Obviously, this game will be on the road in Kansas City. Now, it is going to be pretty good hitting conditions in Kansas City tonight. Winds are going to be blowing out to center. It's going to be 96 degrees. So, maybe Ragans gives up some runs here, but I think he's still got a pretty good chance at 7 strikeouts. Just such a good matchup here. A lot of strikeout upside for Ragans here. I mean, this matchup is probably one of the best you can get. And Ragans, he's a really good strikeout pitcher. This season, 88th percentile strikeout rate, 88th percentile whiff percentage, 68th percentile chase percentage. So all of his strikeout numbers, his chase rate, his whiff rate, his K rate, they're all well above league average, especially his whiff rate and K rate. This season, 28.9% strikeout rate. He's been able to strike out hitters at a well above league average clip, and now he gets a matchup against a Marlins team that has been striking out a ton lately against left-handed pitching, especially on the road. So there's a lot of boxes checked here for Ragans. Like this spot quite a bit for him. Going to be taking him for more than 6.5 strikeouts. And then the other prop that I like to pair with that is going to be Freddie Peralta. We're going to take Freddie Peralta for more than 6 strikeouts. And let's talk through this prop on Freddie Peralta and why I like this one. So if you look at Peralta's recent games lately, he has pushed or gone over this line in 4 out of his last 5 starts. He did really struggle against Detroit. That was a matchup you definitely would have expected Peralta to pitch better in. But he did. He only pitched, he only pitched 3.1 innings. He was really struggling with his command. He only allowed 4 hits, but he gave up 3 runs. He had 5 walks in that game. I think his pitch count was just really, really high. They had to pull him super early because he just couldn't really get his command. But then he bounced back in his next start against the Angels, had 8 strikeouts in 6 innings. If you look at Peralta this season, this is a line that he has pushed or gone over in 12 out of 15 starts. So a large majority of his starts this season, he's been able to get at least 6 strikeouts. Now, the matchup here against the Rangers is one that is a little bit tougher for strikeouts. Like if you look at the Rangers this season versus right-handed pitching, they've been towards the bottom of the league in terms of strikeout rate. Texas, 19.6% K rate versus right-handed pitching this season, which does rank 25th. However, if you do look at their stats on the road, they're another team that has been striking out a little bit more on the road versus right-handed pitching on the road this season. Texas does have a 20.2% K rate. If you look at their numbers versus right-handed pitching on the road over the last 30 days, their K rate is even higher. It's at 21.5%. So Texas has been striking out a little bit more lately versus right-handed pitching when they're away from home. Obviously, this game will be in Milwaukee. And Freddie Peralta's been great this season. He's a pitcher that has really good strikeout stuff. If you look at his strikeout numbers this season, his chase rate, whiff rate, K rate, all those numbers are well above league average. His chase rate's a little bit lower. It's only 42nd percentile, but whiff rate, he's getting a ton of swings and misses. 92nd percentile in whiff percentage this season. 92nd percentile in strikeout rate, 31% K percentage. So we have a pitcher here with very, very good strikeout stuff in a matchup that maybe is a little bit tougher for strikeouts, but I still think we got a pretty good chance of getting at least 6 Ks from Peralta. Again, this is a line that he has pushed or gone over in all but 3 starts this season. And if you look at the 3 starts where Peralta went under this line, so he had that start against Detroit where he was really struggling with his command, only pitched 3 1/3 innings. And then he had a start against Pittsburgh where he was also really struggling with his command, had 5 walks, had 5 walks, only pitched 4 2/3 innings. And then there was another start against Chicago where he only had 5 Ks, pitched 5 innings, was really struggling with his command. He had 6 walks in 5 innings. So it feels like if Peralta doesn't at least push this line, it's probably going to be because his command is just really off and he's walking a bunch of batters and it runs up his pitch count and he gets pulled early. But if you look at his props for today, the books are expecting him to go 6 innings. He's got a pitching outs line set at 17.5, and it's pretty heavily juiced towards the over. That's why Prizepicks has made this a goblin. If Freddie Peralta pitches 6 innings today, I think he's got a pretty good chance at 6 Ks. So far this season, when he's pitched at least 6 innings, he's had 8, 11, 7, 8, 8, and 7 Ks. So he's gone over this line in every start where he's pitched at least 6 innings. He's heavily favored to go over 17.5 pitching outs here. I know the matchup for strikeouts might be a little bit tougher against Texas, but as I said, Texas been striking out a little bit more lately versus right-handed pitching when they're on the road, and obviously they'll be on the road today playing in Milwaukee. So I do like this as our second prop for today. Freddie Peralta, more than 6 strikeouts. This is what we're going to be rolling with, guys, for two early props I'm liking for Monday's MLB slate. As always, I do appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos. Make sure to hit that like button down below if you guys did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have an account on Prizepicks, use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up to get your first deposit matched up to $100. But good luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching as always. We'll see you in the next video.